only worse. And it's, hopefully we get the culture straight again.
In a way, it seems like you kind of rebuilt twice, so to speak. Maybe that's the wrong word, but can you compare those two situations, maybe 99 and 06?
Yeah, it was actually 01. To me, it was because we ended up winning 7 that year, and I think we could have won 10 if we were a little bit more. Yeah, if we were a little bit more, detailed on things. But it all goes together. The attention to detail, and the big difference, the alarming thing is some things that they're beyond being college kid mistakes, in 07, and some of it still needs to be cleaned up, but it's, what I'm saying, it's just, that's when you're really concerned. And, I know it goes on everywhere, around the country, you see things happen, but it ain't okay. It ain't okay. We all knew that in 3rd grade, so those are the kind of things that, we can't have that happening.
Did the entitlement stuff almost creep into your staff, too?
I don't think so,
Or is it
but,
players?
it's just, it's hard to explain. We had a couple games that year, and our last date in the Dome was probably the sourest taste I had after a loss since I've been here. It was pretty clear we had to change something. The way we were operating, one game to get done.
You said Norm was getting better.
He is, yeah, he's making progress, and the biggest thing we wanted to do the last 2 weeks, technically he probably could have been on the field. He's back wearing, shoes and all that kind of thing, but the whole goal here was not to go backward, because now we do have some. He's like Robinson and some other guys. If we don't screw it up here, we got a chance to get everybody back and healthy. So he's first time I ever thought of him in the same line as Adam Robinson. But there are some parallels here. Let's just get these guys back so they can really enjoy the rest of December, middle of December on.
On that note, what does it mean to be able to have that opportunity to go into a bowl game as close to full strength as you could possibly be?
I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. And you don't have time, even with a bye week, you really don't have time to get caught up on some things. Obviously, Dace's situation, we're going to change, and a lot of injuries are just, we've had a lot of these nagging things that just make it tougher for guys. Greenwood, he's gutted it up the last 2 weeks. There's a lot of guys out there that are just, putting one heck of an effort forward. And, makes you appreciate those guys even that much more.
Dace came out first.
Yeah. Is into a boot. Oh, we haven't had that discussion.
Okay.
That's his choice all the way.
Yeah.
I think I know enough, to say that he's a slam dunk.
Right. Yeah.
But we haven't even gone down that road. We'll do that when he gets back.
Possibility that he might not win it.
It's his choice. It's easy to be tough with somebody else's body.
Yeah.
What are the odds of getting him back for a bowl? Still?
I think good. Yeah. I think good. Yeah, I think at least that's what I'm working under, that assumption, and that'd be nice. I don't think we have a way out, do we? It's just ruled out for the bowl.
Is Wagerman, does he have cracked ribs? That seems to be.
He's sore. It's hard to get caught up. He never had cracked ribs. He's got something worse. Intercostal. You guys ever hear that? Anybody ever have it?
Is that where the cartilage is torn?
Oh, it's awful. That's awful. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, it's awful. So you're better off having cracked ribs. Yeah, the X-rays have all been negative, and you're better off. From my experience, I never had a broken rib, but everybody tells me the same thing.
If you get one of these BCS games, you're going to have your own night in front of America. It's either January 4th.
Oh, and the game you mean?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do like an interview.
I think you know what I mean.
That would be exciting.
But I mean, there's quite a bit of payoff to that besides the financial, isn't there?
Anytime, and that's been one of the neat things about these. We played on ABC. Penn State, and then we came back, Michigan game, and I would imagine it was a good crowd last week on TV. So that's a great exposure for our program, our team, to people to see what kind of players we have. And I've heard a lot of just so positive remarks from a lot of people I don't know, and you get these emails and stuff. But a lot of Ohio State fans last week about just the way our team played. So it's a little bit like being a father. You're proud of exemplary thing, and then. Beyond it, I don't see how it's if we're doing things right, I don't see how it's bad for our university or for our state. It could be a real positive thing. So it's not so much a winning and losing, but just the spirit a team plays with. To me, that's what it's all about.
Kind of like the night that made Boise State having its own night on national TV.
They did, yeah, they did, and they've been clipping right along since then. So.
You touched on the national exposure. Do you feel more confident with this team knowing that you've been able approach them in night games already this year, going in that type of
I
situation?
think the Penn State game really helped us in that, you know, it was a tough environment, night game, prime time, you know, the whole 9 yards there. And then, like our season, it was there was nothing smooth about the game. You know, it was just like, oh man, you know, just boom, boom. But the guys just kept plugging. I think they came out of that game with a lot of confidence, and I think that helped for the next away games. You know, I think whether it's home or away, you know, you just when you work through things, it helps for future, and then certainly to do it on the road too. That was beneficial in a lot of different regards. So we've had a lot of good experiences this year.